Hello everybody and welcome back to episode number 3 to the modded Minecraft series. Oh, this is gonna be exciting. I have a lot of stuff planned for this episode. We're gonna get into create and we're gonna start creating a machine that lets us generate a lot of power. And we're also going to be doing some tidying up in the area and all of that. Now exciting news, I do have a name for this mod pack and this series. So this mod pack will be called the Create Craft Pack, and the series will be called the Create Craft Series. Oh, this is going to be exciting. But yes, before we get into the episode, I would like to ask everybody to please give it a thumbs up. It'll be much appreciated if you did. And if you guys are new, consider subscribing so you don't miss out on any future episodes. But yes, let's get into it. And I'm going to start with a recap. Yeah, it was pretty hectic. So yeah, let's recap what I did in between episodes off camera. So I decided to dig down and start mining at diamond level to see if I could find some diamonds. I did manage to find my first diamonds. And found some more diamonds. Then I started to get into create and started to create my first machine, which is a boiler, which basically boils water into steam and generates power that way. I was basically learning how it worked as I built it, and I did some manual labor. I then started the tedious process of building a nether portal so I could go to the nether for the very first time to find a fortress. Then I looked into the nether very briefly and noticed that the nether looked very dangerous and very different from the regular nether. I discovered what this thing was. I stumbled upon a different biome with these creatures in it that shot these little minions at me. So then I just decided to dig undercover to try and find a fortress, which I did finally find one, and captured some blazes and put them in blaze burners. Okay, so that was an effort. That was very tricky to get these 4 blaze burners. Oh boy, that was a project. But we are going to get some stuff done here. Now, these goggles, I could just wear them like that, right? There's no other slot for them. Oh, there is. Oh, okay, that's good. Oh, wow. Look at that. That look cool. Okay, so we have this here, right? And we currently have campfires under here. Now, they just updated this create mod, and for whatever reason, they took the furnace engine out and replaced it with, steam powered stuff. So this, what you see here, it's all new. And I haven't really played around with it much, but I did my research. I know how it works, and I know for a fact that blaze burners make this thing go quicker. So we could knock these guys out, right? And just put this back, and then we got our blaze burners. This was not the funnest thing to get a hold of. Oh my gosh. It was not fun. I died once, almost fell into lava, almost lost all my stuff. But I managed to recover it. Managed to live on. Okay, so now there is an automatic way to power this stuff, but for now we're gonna need wood. And I do have wood here. Do I have wood in here? Yes. Okay, so the way you turn these guys on is you basically light them up, and there they go. They have their little animation. Okay, and this just basically speeds this up, creates a lot more power than what the campfires would do. Blaze burners are like one of the best fuel sources to power things. Oh, well, that was short-lived. Is it because it's stripped spruce log? Is that why? If I get, hold on, if I get full wood, do they stay lit longer? Wait, what? That's not good. Okay, so I think the way this works, right? Okay, so these are off, right? Now this mechanical pump needs to spin to be able to suck the water out and put water in here. We currently, if we look in here, we have 520 millibuckets of water in this tank here. It can hold 128,000, and we have this gear here. So if we had this hand crank, keep spinning it, you could see that the water is moving through the pipe very slowly, and it's starting to fill this up. So now we're at 1272, where before we were at 520. So here. This is what I'm gonna do. So I took the steam engine off the top, and we are going to put this here, which I guess converts it. And now it's like a boiler. And what we need to do is add a shaft. Oh boy. So we have that shaft right there. Okay, so I kind of started a little bit from scratch here. So I shaved off to only one layer, and I'm slowly generating power with this water wheel here. I have this like crummy temporary setup here, but it's slowly generating power. So if we come down here, I have some vertical gearboxes kind of set up, and then I have some cogwheels all in a line here, and then it's spinning the mechanical pump, and it's slowly filling up with water. So I'm just gonna sit here and wait till this fills up. Okay, so I decided just to put this back up to 4 layers here, and this is all filled up. And basically, so I have this water wheel here, and this water wheel only goes a certain speed. It goes very slow. And to increase that speed, because we want to pump water into this faster, so to increase that speed, I just added a large cogwheel and more smaller cogwheels, and it gets faster. Now we can't go too fast because it'll overstress it, so I just kind of stopped at a couple cogwheels and just kind of connected it up to this thing. This is just temporary. This is just to kind of see if this works the way I think it does. Okay, so yeah, it's all filled up. So water shouldn't be a problem right now. And we're gonna grab the steam engine. Okay, so that converted it into a boiler. Size is good. Water is still at red though, but the heat is not great. So we can do this, light them up. Okay, so the heat is good. I don't know why it says the water is not high enough. Okay, so I think the problem is, right? So we have, this is filled with water, and it has a sufficient amount of heat. The problem is, the water, yeah, even though this is filled with water, though, the intake, the import of water getting pumped in is not fast enough to meet the requirements. So, yeah, this may be filled with water and all, but it has to be fast enough to get pumped in to, you know, make this thing work. So, if that makes any sense. So, I am going to set up a thing over here to try and fix that. And basically, we're going to tear this out. Okay, so I do have a little wall set up here. Now, we're going to put a building around this, but we're not there yet. I want to get this to work before we do that. So, what we're going to do is, I have an idea. We're going to put that guy there and this guy here, and the way this will work. So we want to get faster power out of this without being overstressed, and we need this to spin at 48 rotations per minute, and before it wasn't doing that. I'm going to sleep real quick. And so basically what we're going to do is, I have water and trapdoors. So what I'm going to do is place some trapdoors. And then I guess we could place a trapdoor here. Okay, and then I kind of just build this wall up a little bit. The blocks here are going to be temporary. I'm not sure if I'm going to be using these blocks or not, but basically, the trapdoors is basically to hold the water in place, and it also looks good instead of using glass. And that will flow, push this guy down, and it'll flow and push this guy down. Now, we need to get on the other side of the wall, right there, and the other should be right there. Okay, let's get some gearboxes. This one, we could use a vertical gearbox, or see, this one's spinning that way. This one is spinning this way. So I have this gear shift here. This basically changes the rotation of the gears and stuff. So if we place that there, now they're both spinning the same way. Now we get vertical gearbox and another one. Rotate it this way. Yeah, now they're both going the same way. Now, to make it faster, of course it's raining. To make it faster, now I'll probably just have to cover this up because it looks kind of ugly when I do this. So if we place a speedometer here right now, it's at 12 RPM. Very slow. That's how fast these water wheels are spinning. But if we place that, it's still at 12. And if we place this guy, 24. So we need to get it to 48. Now we are at 48 with this extra attachment that I have. So that is good. Oh, no. Wrong way. Okay. Hold on a second. There we go. Now that should be pulling water. There we go. At a faster rate. And it should be 48 RPM. Okay, so this is more of a better, cleaner setup than what I had before. So we have the water wheels spinning. And we get power out of that. Then we have these gearboxes connect up to the cogwheel. And it spins. Now, let's see. We take our steam engine. And yes, passive. Okay, we got 1 bar of water. Okay, so we have 1 bar at the water. Now the heat isn't great. So to... Aha, there we go. That's what we wanted. So 48 is the very minimum we can have for this to work. And it's going very slow. This can go much faster. Okay, so our main source of power will be coming out of that. And we can attach, like, anything we want to it. And yeah, so... to speed this up even better, light these guys up. So the heat's good. Now this goes faster, so much faster. And it can even go faster if we bump up the RPM on this. But right now we're fine. So this is just level 1. This is a level 1 boiler. It can go up to level 4. Aha. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to get a building around this, but that won't come until like next episode. This can be like our power plant. And what I'm thinking of doing is having like 4 more of these boiler tanks, so we have like the ultimate maximum power. And it's just gonna be awesome. Now we have a good source of water getting pumped into the system. What we need to figure out now is a continuous source of fuel fueling the blaze burners, which is going to be, oh, that's going to be tricky. Yeah, and they burn out pretty quickly. Now, there are these things called deployers, which are these things right here, and basically, rose quartz. Okay, well, they are kind of expensive, but what they do is you set them up right next to the blaze burners, and once they're powered, it's kind of weird, but when they're powered, they will, like, poke these guys and, like, fuel them. You just have to give them a constant fuel of, you know, flammable objects like wood or coal or charcoal, like on a conveyor belt, and then the deployer will basically fuel these guys. That's something we're going to work out next episode, or I might actually do that off camera. I'm not sure. I did make one tiny adjustment, one tiny add-on to this, and I added 2 more water wheels here to try and increase the speed we can use without it getting overstressed. So right now, this is a stressometer. We are at a moderate stress rate, only 75%, which is, it's pretty good. It's peaking towards the orange, and we are up to 96 RPM. Which before we were at 48, so it's pretty good. Without those two water wheels there, we wouldn't be able to get to 96 because it would just be overstressed. It's going much faster. It's now at a level 2. We are now at a level 2. So I guess to level 4, we need 4 more of these guys, right? Oh boy. Oh jeez. Well, we'll get there. We will get there. This is going to be awesome. Yeah, so we're going to skip away from the create right now, and we are gonna go over here and do some stuff, decorating, adding more farms, maybe moving the cows. We're just gonna be doing some stuff here, tidying up. Now I think the first thing I am going to do is kind of clean this up and move it in our house right here. Yeah, okay, so yeah, this still doesn't have an interior yet, but we can give it one. And then after we do that, I think we could just tidy up some of the farms, make them bigger, maybe move the cows and all that. So this might take a little bit of time. Okay, so it's all cleaned up here and organized. And I have moved in here and did a little bit of an interior. It's obviously not done yet. I really just did this part here. And we are all organized. We have cabinets at the top, so... And it's all labeled, so this is our wood items, and then this here, nothing in there, but this is plant seeds and food in here, and then building blocks down here, and then over here, cabinets up here, just misc items, you know. I don't have much storage to like separate everything out, so it's just gonna go in misc. And then we have a nice table here and chairs. So this is like the kitchen area here. Got our furnaces, and then the goodies here, and this is a portable chest, so if we want to go adventuring, we just pick this up. Nothing gets, you know, broken. If this gets broken, like nothing like spills out of the chest, you know. All stays in one spot, which is really, really cool. And then, yeah, so I'm gonna have to finish this interior like off camera or in the next episode or whatever. So yeah, I just looked at the time. We don't have much time left to do like any stuff back here. It was mainly just to create stuff, and it's been taking me a long time to make this episode. Like, I need to get this out like as soon as possible. So yeah, we did do a good amount of stuff. We got some create stuff kind of worked out here, kind of figured out how our power situation is going to be. And yeah, if you have any comments or feedback that you would like to share for this, just drop them in the comment section below. But just to recap, we are making steam power right now. So this is spinning, and all of our power sources will be plugged in and connected to this guy here. Yeah, this is a steam engine, and basically all the shafts and all of the machines will be connected to this, you know, through shafts and all that. And this basically allows us to collect a lot of machines and connect all of the machines up to this without it getting too overstressed. This has a lot of stress units, so this basically supplies power with water wheels, so this mechanical pump can start working to pump up water into the boiler, if that makes any sense. And yeah, next episode we'll have to figure out a good supply, a good fuel supply that'll automatically, you know, give these blaze burners some fuel. We'll probably need to make a farm for that. But yeah, so that is what we did in Create. And we also got an interior set up in here as well. And then this is for Enster whenever he logs on. He did log on, but he just explored the place and kind of did his own thing. He didn't see this yet because it was in my inventory when he logged on. So yeah, when he logs on, he'll get to open that and use it. But anyways, guys, that is going to have to be it for today's episode of the Modded Minecraft. This actually has a name. If you guys don't know, it is going to be called the Create Craft Pack. So this is going to be called the Create Craft Series and the Create Craft Pack. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you guys have any feedback, any ideas you want me to do, or any other feedback, just drop them in the comments below. But if you guys did enjoy this episode, please give it a thumbs up. It'll be much appreciated if you did. If you guys are new, consider subscribing so you don't miss out on any future episodes, such like this one in the future. And in the next one, we'll be doing some more creates, like I said. We'll probably get a farm set up to supply power for that. And we might do some stuff up here. I don't know. There's a lot to be done. But yes, hopefully you guys did enjoy it, and I'll see you in the next episode. Take care, everybody.